Got called a quitter after putting my 2 weeks in yesterday. Need opinions. Got back from vacation while receiving PTO and my company started messing with my hours and position, as well as saying they were going to rework my contract since the manager that did my contract left the company. Seemed kind of shady, so I decided to find another job. Did the 2 weeks notice thing yesterday because I wanted to be polite to my boss to give him time to replace my position. I'm the only one at my position, and I don't like burning bridges. Got into work today and my boss and employees are making jokes and calling me a quitter. Maybe I'm being too sensitive, but it kind of hurts. I really liked all the employees and my boss. Was a tough decision to leave because this was supposed to be my dream job. The whole thing seems really unprofessional. My question for all of you: am I just being overly sensitive and should finish out my 2 weeks? Or, why put up with that for the next 2 weeks when you can start your other job early? Edit: for those asking about my contract, here's some more information. New bar that hired me as a security manager getting paid $20 an hour. My contract stated that I would get 40 hours a week. Basically my job is to hire a bunch of bouncers and train them to protect the employees, customers and bar. The bar isn't making a lot of money, so I had to lay off the one bouncer they let me hire, leaving me to be the only bouncer, doorman. I told them I needed to hire 4 PPL eventually, but they keep putting it off because money issues. Then after getting back from vacation they said on Tuesday and Wednesday they want me to bar back at $13 plus tips. Only problem is Tuesdays and Wednesdays aren't busy at all, so I'm losing out on money. The boss stated that he wants to help me out and get me off the desk, but part of me thinks it's because they can't afford to pay me. I went from a security manager to a doorman to a barback within a few weeks. TLDR, my job altered the deal like Darth Vader. Why? Yes, I am a quitter. That 2 weeks notice is my notice that I am quitting in 2 weeks. If you are that upset by my quitting in 2 weeks, I can quit now to take away your angst. You are right, boss, I'm a quitter. In fact, I'm quitting right now and going home. From the sounds of things, you're not quitting a job, you're quitting a manager. Quitting a job is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, and if that's the kind of attitude they take towards you quitting, I'm sure you'll be better off somewhere else. Go to work for 2 weeks. Do nothing, get paid. The faster you leave a toxic workplace, the less opportunity they have to poison you. I'd just start the new job early and say screw the old boss. They're already playing with your money and emotions. Why let them do it any longer than absolutely necessary? Burned bridges only matter if you intend to cross them again. My boss and employees are making jokes, they are stupid. I would start early instead if I could. It depends on whether you believe the bridge is burnt already. I can see I'm no longer respected here. Today will be my last day. Or you could be petty and say something like, yeah, I always was the smart one. Tell them you're not quitting, you're leaving. I worked a place and we all used to call quitters, quitter, but only because we were jealous. Notice is a courtesy, not a requirement. Will you burn bridges you want to cross by not quitting this moment? If not, go ahead. If you want those bridges, do about 2 hours of work in that time and try to use humor to get whoever is relevant to laugh. It depends on how toxic you find it. I'd be inclined to see it through and keep mentioning in passing a little at a time to key employees the advantages of the new job. Turn the laugh back on them. If you quit, then you are technically a quitter. Also, if you're quitting, who cares what others think? They're most likely jealous. Enjoy never seeing those idiots again. It just became a 2-minute notice. If your boss calls you a quitter again, tell him, if I'm such a quitter, then that means I can leave right now. After all, the 2 weeks I've graciously offered to stay is simply a courtesy, not one that I'm legally obliged to honor. So unless you want to be left high and dry right now without anyone to fill this position, I highly suggest you refrain from acting like a child. This is a professional setting and you are only embarrassing yourself. Make sure to say this in front of the rest of your employees. This practice of bullying by employers needs to stop, and it starts with us putting them in their place. That's harassment. No need to tolerate this. Also, good job of taking PTO before you put in the 2 weeks.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.